Hi, my name is Ola and I'm the creative wig artist at Perfect Perukers. I'm sure you must be wondering what this video is all about, so I'm just going to break it down for you with a scenario. So you see a really nice wig. The picture looks awesome. It looks flat. You've imagined yourself in it. You place your order and then it arrives at your door. You're super excited, like, oh my God, my wig is here. I can't wait to wear it. And then you put it on and boom, one side looks higher than the other. You don't know what to do with the curls. You don't even know how to cut the lace. At least you got the wig on. But now it doesn't look anything like what it looked like when you saw it and fell in love with it. This video is specifically for you. In this video, I'm going to be walking you through the steps on what to do from when you get your wig, when you open the bag or the box as the case may be, up until the point where you get it to look like this, flawless. If you know that this scenario speaks to you, then definitely keep watching. So I'm going to list the things that you need in making your wig flawless. The very first one you need is the wig itself. It comes in this nice satin bag and you're going to need some tools in order to lay the wig down. Now the second item you need is the wig cap. Now I have on a dark blonde wig cap which goes perfectly well with my skin tone. The purpose of wearing a wig cap is just to give the illusion of scalp, and I have it available on my website for $3.99. You can either get the light brown for darker skin tone people or the dark blonde for lighter skin tone people. Now another thing you need is an anti-freeze serum. I particularly love this Garnier Fructose Sleek and Shine because I sell raw hair and sometimes they do get frizzy, but this works perfectly for it. A little goes a long way. All you need is about 1 to 2 pumps and you're good to go. Now, if you're interested in melting the lace, which is absolutely not necessary, but if you really want to have that melted look and people saying, what lace, scalp, you know, you're giving scalp vibes, then you need to have either of these two. Now, not necessarily these brands. You can get Got to Be Freeze, you can get Got to Be Glue, but these are the ones I'm going to be using today. I'm going to be using either a mousse or a super hold spray, and these are just the brands I have on hand. It's not like I have special preference for any of them. Now another important tool that you need is a pinking shears. I don't know if you can see this very closely. Now a pinking shears is a scissors, but it has a scalloped edge as opposed to a scissors that has a straight edge. Now what this does is when you're cutting your lace, it's always best to cut it in a zigzag motion, and most times people are not able to get that zigzag motion. The pinking shears does the job for you. Just cut it and it goes in a zigzag motion automatically by itself. You can get this on Amazon or you can check your craft store for it. Other things you need are your wax stick, you know, to tame any flyaways that may have emerged just from shipping. You need your hot comb. You're going to need your white tooth comb, you know, for brushing out those curls. And last but not the least, you need a rat tail comb, just in case you need to change your parts. Now, these are the items that we need to lay the wig. Now, let's go on and wear this. So, I'm going to be bringing out the wig right now from the satin bag. If you see me looking this way, I'm trying to look at the mirror just to see what I'm doing properly, okay? Now, this is how your wig is going to come in a net, and it has, you know, a tissue just to preserve the style right on top. Okay, so you're going to gently remove the net, and of course, like I said, because it's been shaped, you're going to see a few flyaways, but nothing that we can't handle. Okay, so you remove this and then you have your wig. Now you can see that the curls have still been preserved because of the net. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to try and put the wig on just to see how it looks on my head and to see what we need to do. So I'm going to be putting the adjustable straps. And this is the elastic band on the wig. Now in wearing your wig, the elastic band goes on first towards the back. So the closure is kind of like facing you. I don't really need to do much and it looks fantastic already. So of course I know you can see the whole point of why I've worn the wig cap is giving the illusion of scalp. So if you feel like the wig cap is a bit to the back, all you need to do is raise this up and draw it, pull it down just a little bit. Perfect. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do now is to cut the lace. In cutting the lace, you're going to need your pinking shears. Ideally, I would have done this on a mannequin head just so I can see what I'm doing properly, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to be cutting the lace on my own head. If it's possible for you to get a mannequin head, please get one so that you can see what you're doing very clearly. Now, the first thing you're going to do is to move your hair back using these clips. So I've moved that one back. And like I said, I'm going to be looking on this side because that's where the mirror is, just so that I can see exactly what it is that I'm doing. Now, this is a 5x5 closure wig. And what makes it look really snug and tight is because of the elastic band that I've put on it. I always use an adjustable elastic band for my wigs, which you can either loosen or tighten depending on how you want it to feel. Now, I'm going to be cutting off the extra lace on this cap using the pinking shears. I'm just going to turn a little bit so that you can see a bit of what I'm doing. Now, to make it easier, I'm just going to start from the middle. Okay. I'm cutting off the first side. And we're done with the first side. Now, of course, a few hairs might be cut off, but those are really insignificant. So we're going to the other side to cut it off. Okay. This works now. So the next thing we're going to be doing is laying it down. Now, ideally, you can decide to go out like this. Without laying down your wig. But I would rather lay it down with either a mousse or a holding spray, just so it melts better into my skin. So the next thing we're going to be doing is melting the lace, and I'm going to be using the olive oil super hold spray just for the purpose. Now all you need to do is shift your wig back a little bit and apply this product. Now I'm going to be looking on this side once again, and I really hope you can see what I'm doing, just so you understand better. Okay, so you shift this a little bit back to where you want it, and it can get a little bit messy, so be very careful, especially if you have your makeup done. So I'm going to be spraying. Okay, we're done. And then we're going to be pushing our wig down to that point. We're going to be pushing down our wig on that spot. So putting it right here. This is where I want my wig to be. Now, and after you've done that, what you need next is to apply your band. So I'm just gonna push this up a little bit more. Sitting flat and secure, and that is the job of the edge band. Let me turn around so you can see the back. It's nice and snug, and that is how you do it. Now, after you've laid your band, which we're going to leave there for about 5 to 10 minutes, if you feel like your wig needs a little bit of maintenance, maybe there are flyaways, now is the perfect time to do it. So I'm just going to be brushing out my wig. And I do see that I need just a little bit, to flatten the top a little bit. So I'm going to be using my hot comb. I'm going to be putting it on. This hot comb is by Andis. As you can see, I've been using it for a while. And I'm not sure, but it should be available on Amazon. So once you have your hot comb heating up, you're going to take your wax stick and apply it just on the parts that have the flyaways. Now you don't need to apply so much because it's wax stick. As you can see, it's very waxy. And then I'm going to put just one drop. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. Rub it together. Apply it on the entire wig. Okay. I like a really flat wig. Can you see the difference? So we're going to be doing the same thing too to this side. And to the back as well. We don't want any side to be poofy, but please be very careful. Please be gentle when you're doing this, so you don't burn yourself. It's looking super flat. So I'm just combing it out. And we're just gonna wait 5 more minutes for our lace to melt. So while we're waiting for the lace to melt, I do need to point out that there are times where you might need to tint your lace to match your skin tone. Now, depending on the lace color you got, maybe a light brown or transparent lace and how well it looks on your skin, you might have to add either a lace tint or a little bit of makeup just so it matches properly. Now, I'm not doing that today because that's not what this video is all about, but I just wanted to put that out there in case you're wearing your wig and it looks a little bit whitish, that you need to go in either with a makeup or a lace tint so it blends better with your skin tone. Okay, so it's been about 15-20 minutes since I've had the melt band on, and we're about to remove it just to show you how it looks. Now, please bear in mind that you necessarily don't have to go through this method or this process every time you're wearing a frontal wig. This is only just to show you what to do if you're confused when you get your wig out the bag and it looks a little bit bent and you just want to make it look nice for you to wear. Okay, as usual, I'm going to be looking on this side because that's where my mirror is, just to see what I'm doing properly. So I'm removing the melt band right now. Just try to remove it as slowly as you can. Wow. How does it look? I don't know. It looks nice, right? Now you can see the whole idea behind the scalp method that I said, the wig cap, because I'm on a low cut, so it doesn't really show when I don't wear a wig cap. The line won't show, but by wearing a wig cap, you can see that I have this illusion of scalp. So I'm gonna go ahead and if the lace still doesn't match and you need to adjust it just a little bit, all you need to do is dab a little powder, like I mentioned. So let's just see. I really don't need it, but I'm just going to be showing you so you can see. Take a little, tap it off, and just dab, 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 dab. Just on the front, right there. Adjust your cap to be sure everything is nice and snug and proper. And we're done. Simple as ABC. It really can take a lot of practicing to get it right because I'm not used to doing this on camera. If I was doing it maybe in front of my mirror, I would probably do it a little bit faster. But this is just because I've had a couple of people say, oh, the wig looks a little bit bent when I received it. I don't know what to do. This is just all you need to do. If it still looks a little bit bent after you've removed the melt band, then go ahead and use your hot comb, flatten it out, and your wig is ready to wear. So I really do hope that you enjoyed watching this video and that it's going to help you in some sort of way if you've been struggling with what to do when you get your wig. I'm going to be posting more videos to help you to make your wig experience hassle-free, stress-free, and just make it much more pleasant, because a lot of people really struggle when they get their wigs and really have minimal to no idea on what to do. Thank you so much for taking out the time to watch this, and I'm going to see you on my next video. Okay, bye.